Thank you very much. Good evening. I am delighted to be here. Thank you, Dr. Corey, and thank you, Daron, for that beautiful, beautiful, inspiring speech. To the distinguished faculty and staff, and most importantly to all of you, the class of 2024, congratulations. And I want to tell you, it is always an honor to be in this beautiful country called Lebanon, in this magical city called Beirut that is unlike anywhere in the world. I want to say also that graduates, as you reach this milestone, I know you have worked hard. I know there has been required boundless energy as you prepare for this moment. But class of 2024, I want you to take a moment and to celebrate those who have made this occasion possible. You have not been on this journey alone. So please join me in standing and looking at your families and friends and those who have made your journey possible and give them a round of applause. So thank you to the dedicated and devoted friends and family and community, and of course, your teachers and administrators here at AUB who love you and have made this year such a special year. Today is a special day for many reasons. It's a celebration of your excellence and the promise of the future for you ahead. It's the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And as we pause on the threshold of all you will do next, it's an opportunity to reflect on the community that you have built together and on the shared democratic values that bind our communities together across the world. From my own journey, I know and I understand how much shared values matter. I grew up poor. I was born to a single mother in a charity hospital and lived in a tiny shotgun house in a rural town. I grew up gay at a time when many people saw my identity as a psychological disorder or a crime. I grew up in the segregated American South as a Black person, where adults in my life were subjected to discrimination in just about every aspect of their lives. And yet, on my journey, at every stop, our shared values inspired good people of goodwill to help me cross bridges of opportunity. Those bridges provided me with the path forward. Our shared values inspired enormous generosity from government and institutions and friends who provided me with support and encouragement, and private philanthropists who helped finance my education. Indeed, my story is about what is possible when we live up to our highest ideals, when we embrace the conviction that from many we can be one. And I know that your stories are about this too, because you too have traveled all different paths, all different roads to get to this evening. You overcame many obstacles. You pursued different interests, passions, and dreams, and you made your way from the corner of a Zoom screen in 2020 on this campus to the crossroads here at AUB, indeed the crossroads of the world in this magical, magnificent university with its rich history and culture. And what did you find on this breathtakingly beautiful campus? What you found was remarkable diversity. People who looked or loved or worshiped differently than you. People who perhaps saw the world through different eyes. People who saw problems differently. People who saw opportunities differently. And moment by moment, you persevered and triumphed across all fields and disciplines, different traditions of inquiry, of exploration, of engagement. And after today, you once again will go off in different directions, to different vocations, different locations, to lead different lives. And still, from all this difference, here you are, wearing the same robes and the same joyful smiles, with your families looking on. Here you are sharing the same pride in all that you have accomplished, embracing the same responsibility and the same commitment to make change in a world where there is too much injustice and desperately needs you to be engaged. You came here, many of you as strangers, but you leave here as lifelong classmates and friends, united by a shared journey. So class of 2024, the fact that we are together at this time in this place is indeed remarkable. And on this most auspicious evening, I ask you to remember this: the power of solidarity, of shared values and shared aspirations and shared humanity, not just despite our differences, but because of them. I don't need to tell you that division and divisiveness is a hallmark of our era. We see in it and in response to it the world's suffering, intractable problems, conflict, and profound human suffering in pain and anguish across this region, which is a stain on our humanity. We see it in our distorted media, where the few loudest voices garner the coverage and the clicks, while the conglomerates reap the rewards. We see it in some leaders who rally the extremes. We need to reject this. We need to embrace a commitment to equality, because inequalities of all kinds, inequalities that both aggravate, contribute to the gathering crisis, and contribute to diminishing the chance of democracy. Because you see, inequality is the enemy of democracy. As a result of this, we almost reflexively retreat into our comfortable corners where our biases are often confirmed. We allow our differences and our disagreements, we allow our diversity to be spun into division. As the poet and activist Audre Lorde put many years ago, difference has been, and I quote, misnamed and misused in the service of separation and confusion. So my message for you on this occasion is simple. It doesn't have to be this way. We, at this moment, know that it is all too tempting to shut out those with whom you may disagree or differ. But I implore you not to build walls, but to build bridges, to transcend divides rather than widening them, to forge new relationships by listening with humility and curiosity and empathy, to find common ground at the intersection of open minds and open hearts. The work ahead will not be easy. It will take comfort and it will take discomfort. It will take risk, but it will take hope, radical, audacious hope, and it will take love. I have every confidence that you, graduates of this great university, are up for the task ahead. Thank you so much and congratulations.